Hello, my wonderful people, my Biafrans in the household, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of the Biafran struggle and Biafran freedom. I don't land again like Land Rover. This one now your one and only. Amandia Nezo speaking from the platform of Okute Daily Talk, where we speak to the undiluted truth about the things of life. Make on do what? Make on calm down, Wokulele, because I have enough news for us this day. So now the same way now I carry waka come this morning. There's a news making rounds on the internet about the sacking of Mike OZEHKOME as the lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers team or the counsel's team. So now this one, now I carry come this morning, make I explain to every Tom and Jerry where they this platform, whether you there locally or in diaspora. Say, look at exactly the thing where happen. So make on a calm down so that I go explain this news. Go give everybody. Breaking news, Nnamdi Kanu did not sack Mike OZEHKOME. The full text is what I'm about to tell you now. If you never subscribe, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Make sure you turn on the notification button. It is very, very important. So that you'll be getting notifications each time we go live or we post something new on this channel or another channel related to Okute Daily Talk. So please, tighten your seatbelt because we are about to take off now. Report that Mike OZEHKOME was sacked as the lead counsel for the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has been dismissed by his lawyer, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Nigerian report that Kanu's younger brother, Kingsley Kanu, better known as Kanu, announced earlier that Mike OZEHKOME, a senior advocate of Nigeria, is no longer the head of the legal team for Nnamdi Kanu, or the IPOB leader, who is currently in the custody of the Department of State Service, DSS. In a post via his Twitter page, Kanu, among other things, accused OZEHKOME of refusing to allow Kanu's personal physician's access to him for the urgent ear surgery was part of the reason for his sack. In a swift reaction, however, Kanu's lawyer, Ejiofor, described the Kanunta statement as defamatory, mischievous, fake, reprehensible, degenerating, denigrating, insulting, and unauthorized. According to him, the IPOB leader's brother was being mischievous, adding his post on social media was meant to ridicule and embarrass Kanu's legal team, according to Mike Ejiofor. In a view of the desperate attempt of the enemies to break our rank, the legal team resolved to minimize the information that we make public through my regular updates. Therefore, you will not be receiving updates on our routine visits as regularly as it used to be. Come expect when there is a compelling situation that demands it. Several visits to Onyendu, and particularly the visit of June 3, 2023, was not published because of the nature of the matters discussed, but relevant persons were duly briefed on the outcomes, Ejiofor noted. Nigerian News in the same handle reports that Ejiofor noted this in a statement made available to journalists on Thursday evening after he visited Kanu at the headquarters of DSS in Abuja. The full statement reads, "Let me be on the record that neither Kingsley Kanu nor Emmanuel Kanu had at any point in time briefed me to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case, or even IPOB's matters. My letters of engagement issued to me in 2015 by Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are still with me till date. Neither Kingsley Kanu nor anybody acting on his behalf engaged Mike OZEHKOME to represent Onyendu in any matters affecting him. Biafrans and members of the public are aware that Onyendu specifically requested to see Mike OZEHKOME upon his abduction and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. During that meeting, which details are already in the public domain. Onyendu personally briefed Mike OZEHKOME to head his legal team till date. Mike OZEHKOME's son has done credibly and overwhelmingly well in deploying his advocacy skills in representing Onyendu in all courts in Nigeria. Further to the above, my briefings with Onyendu lasted for over 1 hour, during which we discussed pertinent issues concerning his legal and health matters. There was no time during the meeting that Onyendo entertained or expressed any iota of doubt whatsoever on the ability of his indefatigable legal team, ably led by Mike OZEHKOME, the son, to defend him. Onyendo also proceeded to avail me with the other important messages to be passed on to his lead counsel, which assignments are expected to be conducted within the next 24 hours. Stella Kanu, in a bid to preempt any exposition I may make after today's visit, proceeded to make the ridiculous publication at exactly 1:57 p.m. Nigerian time, a few minutes before the scheduled visit of 2 p.m. He needed not to have worried, because out of respect and deference to Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu, I do not intend to make any such exposition. As you may be aware, right from July 20, 2021, when an order was made by Honorable Justice Binta Iyako directing the DSS to allow Onyendo access to lawyers and relatives upon period submission of the names of those visiting Onyendo, my chambers has been exclusively submitting names of those visiting Onyendo, and this process still subsists. The names are usually shared with Onyendo before clearance is given by the DSS for the visit to take place. Against the backdrop of the foregoing, I wish to unequivocally state that Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu never disengaged, neither has he expressed any intention of dismissing his legal team, ably led by Prof. Mike OZEHKOME. Biafrans and indeed the members of the general public are respectively advised to ignore in its entity the obviously defamatory, mischievous, fake, responsible, and degenerating, insulting, unauthorized public notice issued by Stella Kanu alias Kanu Takanu is not true. Ejiofor informed the general public and the Biafrans on Kanunta's plot for dishing out such a condemnable falsehood. He insisted that the IPOB leader's brother only wanted to ridicule and embarrass Kanu's legal team led by Mike OZEHKOME. He added, Stella Kanu should be assured that his evil strategies are dead on arrival. There's nothing whatsoever that will stop or deter Onyendo's legal team, who are tirelessly working day and night to ensure that Onyendo is released unconditionally. In conclusion, Onyendo further used the opportunity to offer my visit to thank Ezigbo Chineke for standing shoulder to shoulder with him, particularly all through this trying time. Onyendo assured Ezigbo Chineke once again that he shall surely end in praises. He urges you all to remain firm, steadfast, and unrelenting in your supplications to God Almighty. Furthermore, Onyendo implores Ezigbo Chineke to continue to abide by your peaceful conduct as you have consistently demonstrated. Ejiofor also clarified that the medical doctors who attempted to see Kanu last week, Tuesday, June 6, 2023, were not there to participate in any surgery procedure but to first meet and interfere with him. He said the doctors were expected to consult with the Kanu's lead counsel, Mike OZEHKOME, before proceeding with the other administrative engagement as they agreed during their meeting on June 3, 2023, held with DSS in the presence of the IPOB leader. Biafrans should note and be assured that Onyendo's legal team, ably led by the legal Iroko of our time, Mike OZEHKOME, is monitoring every situation around Onyendo. We are not resting on our oars or oaths. Hence, there is no cause for alarm. We are thousands of steps ahead of the evil plans of the enemies. Onyendo will be out of the DSS gulag, strong and unbroken, he said, according to Mike Ejiofor. Yes, Mike Ejiofor. Sit at home, employ diplomatic means. Activist Obiora Omeje advises Governor Peter Mba. The human rights activist Mr. Obiora Omeje has urged Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State to employ diplomatic means in his bid to end the perennial Monday sit at home in Enugu State. Daily Post report that Mba had upon assumption of office ordered that all offices and businesses be open for activities on Mondays. In a statement on Wednesday, Umeje said executive fiat will not be enough to end sit at home in the state. While noting that it may endanger the lives of residents, Umeje, who is a member of Abuja School of Socio-Political Thought, as well as Center for Liberty International, said Mba should galvanize Igbo leaders towards the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and that is what I have been crying for all day long. He said Governor Mba should be a hero and make history by reaching out to prominent Igbo leaders and all the governors, Ohaneze, clergymen, governors to interfere on how to release Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. I have no doubt that President Bola Tinubu will listen to them and order the release of Kanu. Umeje added that Mba should first win the masses by providing basic amenities. Number one, you are right. I commend past administration of the former governor, retired Honorable Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, for the relative peace we are enjoying today. He was careful and diplomatic in handling IPOB issues. Very, very vital point. Noted. No matter the amount of money we are losing to sit at home, it does not worth the blood of Ndenugu. Security of life and property of citizens is fundamental responsibility of the governor as the chief security officer of the state, he added. This one is coming from Umeje, the human rights activist in Enugu State. A Nigerian Air Force neutralizes scores of ISWAP terrorists, destroys bomb factory in Lake Chad. Nigerian Air Force Authority has reportedly killed scores of Islamic State of West African province ISWAP fighters and destroyed a factory used in making vehicle-borne improvised explosive device (VBIED) in a tombon around Lake Chad General area. According to reports, the onslaught, which was coordinated by the theater commander, Northeast Joint Task Force Operation Hadinkai, Major General Ibrahim Ali, was carried out by the NAF fighter jets on Wednesday on Tombon, Bakassi, a location used by the terrorists in fabricating all forms of bombs. Multiple sources said that the military intelligence has unraveled that ISWAP terrorists have prepared and positioned highly volatile suicide vehicle-borne improvised explosive device, suspected to deploy them to troops location in Arije in Abadam, local government area of Borno State. The source added that the planned strikes were part of the retaliatory airstrikes on the terrorists after their attack on Nigerian Army location in Malam Patori recently. It was also gathered that the Nigerian Air Force aircraft under the air component of Operation Hadinkai has carried out a series of airstrikes on terrorist locations in the Tombon Shitu near the Lake Chad, which has been confirmed very successful as many others were neutralized. It was reported that since June 6th of 2023, the Nigerian Air Force has intensified area bombardment of in the northeast under Operation Warun 3, which led to the elimination of more than 100 Boko Haram terrorists, including unit commanders and high-value fighters in Mandara Mountain in the Goza local government area, all in Borno State. Imo was a cemetery. I assume it Uzodinjo laments. Governor Hope Uzodinjo of Imo State has claimed he made the state in a bad condition that could be likened to a cemetery when he assumed office in 2020. Uzodinjo specifically said, "When I came to Imo State, I met a moribund state, a state that was in distress, a state I can say was in the cemetery. I assumed the body." He gave the assertions on Wednesday while featuring on Channel Television Politics Today program. The governor also claimed that the infrastructure deficit in the state was so huge, all the roads were not motorable and all the hospitals were not working when entered office. Given the situation in Imo State before 2020 when I became the governor and the situation of Imo State today 2023, 3 years after, a lot of things are there for people to know that there is a huge difference, he added. This one is coming from the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinjo. NAF neutralizes cause of ISWAP terrorists destroy bomb factory in Lake Chad. I think we're just finished reading this news now. Breaking news. Court suspend trial of Stella Oduah over threat to George's life. A lot of people siphon this country. All these women, sometimes they say, oh, women is good to go into politics. Look at what is happening. Stella Oduah siphoned the country, being the Minister of Aviation, over the tune of 7.9 billion. Then who is talking about this, what they're calling him? This Alice Nnamdi, who have long run from Nigeria, waiting for a calm administration that she will come back and begin to look for another office to continue his tiffin, or her tiffin. This one is another lady. Tomorrow you tell me now that lady have been, anyway, nobody is good, not the men, nor the ladies. Nigeria have become just onye merike, that is onye merike lawa. That's what Nigeria have become. Just come, do your own and go. Nobody will question you, nobody will ask you anything. Higher they will probe you. If they probe you, you drop some of the money and the case closed. That is what happened in the case of Magu. That is what happened in the case of Accountant General of the Federation and many more. So what are we saying? The Federal High Court in Abuja has suspended the trial of former Minister of Aviation, Senator Stella Oduah, in the alleged 7.9 billion fraud charges brought against her by the federal government of Nigeria. The planned arraignment of Ms. Oduah for today, June 15, was put off by Justice Yang Edem Ekwo over alleged threat to his life led by yet to unidentified persons. On Thursday, President Justice Ekwo brought out a publication by a corporate organization. President Justice Ekwo brought out a publication by a corporate organization in which his life was severely threatened over the planned trial. Justice Ekwo, who was visibly angry over the development, ordered the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) prosecuting the former minister to fish out those behind the corporate body and bring them before the court. The judge also ordered the Deputy Chief Registrar of the court in charge of the litigations to liaise with the Corporation Affairs Commission (CAC) to obtain the identities of the promoters of the offending the organization for the purpose of arresting them. According to the news, Justice Ekwo said that the sanctity of the court must be maintained, adding that Nigeria is not a banana republic or animal kingdom where acts of lawlessness can be condoned. Nigeria has been long gone in the times of judicial. Look at what Senator Bokachowa said. And Nigeria is long a banana republic and even animal kingdom. So this one you are saying now is just medicine after death. Counsel to the EFCC, Mr. Ofem Uket, in reaction, expressed sadness over the development and vowed that the anti-graft agency would do the needful to bring the culprits to book. He, however, prayed the court not to allow unknown persons acting as external third party to scuffle the trial. Based on the promise of the EFCC to fish out those threatening his life, Justice Ekwo fixed July 17 for the report of the CAC on the owners of the organization and the EFCC's bid to fish out the culprits. The EFCC is alleging that Ms. Oduah misappropriated the sum of 7.9 billion naira public funds while serving as a minister under former President Goodluck Jonathan's administration. Other defendants are Gloria Odeta, Nwosu Emmanuel Nnamdi, Chukwuma Irene Chinyere, Global Offshore and Marine Limited, Tip Top Global Resource Limited, Crystal Television Limited, Subara International Limited, and the Foreign Consortium Company. They are charged with the conspiracy and money laundering as well as maintaining anonymous bank accounts. Well, the last year but not the least, where we are going to President Tinubu's inauguration of National Executive Council in Abuja. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Thursday inaugurated the National Economic Council at the council chambers Aso Villa. Nigerian report that this was made known in a post on Twitter by Tinubu's social media head, Dada Olusegun. The National Economic Council is constitutionally headed by Vice President Kashim Shettima, with the state governors, the Central Bank of Nigeria governor, amongst others, as members in the chamber. The National Economic Council was established by the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 1999 as amended Section 153, Subsection 1, and Paragraph 18 and 19 of the Part 1 of the Third Schedule. Members of the NEC comprises of the 36 state governors, the governor of the CBN, and co-opted governors officials. Is out there in the public domain. You can as well view it. Speaking at the inauguration of the NEC, President Tinubu noted that the task of reviving the economy before the new administration is daunting, but noted that there will be no excuses not to deliver, since they all begged and even danced before Nigerians to give them the job, according to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The last year but not the least, we are absolutely loyal, according to the army chiefs and army officials, on the conduct of handling the insecurity that is ravaging the country as we speak. We are absolutely loyal, Army backs President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to succeed. Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, had pledged total loyalty to the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerian news report that the Army Lieutenant General gave the assurance on Tuesday while inaugurating some projects executed by the Nigerian Army for Government Day Secondary School, Malam Fashi, Katsina State. The project included 2 blocks of 4 classrooms, 2 staff rooms, an assembly hall, and the classroom furniture. Speaking, Yahya said the military would remain professional to ensure the president achieves his vision on a safety and secure country. The Army Chief said, I am assuring the Commandant-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of our absolute loyalty as we remain professional to ensure he achieves his vision of a safe and secure Nigeria so that socio-economic activities will continue to thrive. Yahya declared that the projects are meant to make the learning environment conducive for students. He added that the Nigerian Army would continue to offer non-NITIC support in all sectors, including health and infrastructure, in communities where its operatives are serving to boost relationship with those communities and for the overall development of Nigeria in all ramifications. So, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of Biafra and the lovers of mankind, those one who love what I'm doing and those one who still hate what I'm doing, I'm here to say, now here we go take back our kaya, now go with the go so. If you never subscribe to my channel, this is the right time for you to do that. Like, share, comment, and also turn on your notification button to you're getting updates from me anytime, any day. Have a nice day, my wonderful people. I'm the Almighty Chukwuokiabia, I'm the greater God. Bless us all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Until I come your way again, I still remain your one and the only Okute Daily Talk from my own head. Have a nice day. Bye for now. Kemesiano.